Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Igama lam Kukhanya Mkoto, and this is my first story time, and I have never done this before, so it's very outside of my comfort zone because I usually do vlogs, but I'm looking forward to starting my first story time ever because I have never done it. But basically, the gist of this is that my phone got stolen, my card got stolen this weekend, and was used to subscribe to an Onlyfans account. Can you believe? But I'm gonna start from the beginning, right? So on Saturday I was chilling at home and literally just relaxing. It was a bit cloudy outside, so I was just chilling here at home, enjoying my own company. And then last minute I decided to go out. On Friday I didn't go anywhere, but on Saturday I decided to go out. We went to barbecue restaurant. I met up with a friend of mine and we went there. And we had such a joy, we had such a good time. We partied, we danced. It was just the most amazing time. Met a couple of people there, and it was just so amazing. And we started there maybe like past 5ish, and then we went on. We were there till about maybe 1 o'clock, if not something to 1. And then afterwards we decided that we were gonna go to Liquid Blue. And we went to Liquid Blue, got to Liquid Blue, and this is where the crux of my story basically happens. This is where it happens. The climax, the crux, everything, the action is here. We get to Liquid Blue and I walk in. I have my phone on my hand and I decide that if phone I'm gonna put it in my bag and I'm gonna close my bag because I've got this beautiful bag that I bought from Woolies. It's just stunning. I really love it. And I decide, hey, I'll put my phone in my bag because I don't like to hold my phone in my hand because I'm afraid that I might misplace it, especially within a groove kind of setting. So I decide that I'm gonna put it in my bag, and this is probably like 5 minutes into Liquid. When you get into Liquid Blue, you greet everyone because there's people that as you're walking past, you greet people, and then went towards the bathroom section because I really needed to pee. And then when I was there, that's when I decided to put my phone in my bag and close it, and it was very intentional. And then I walk down, I still walk on the other side of Liquid Blue, because so there's the right and there's the left. And there's like a midsection where there's like tables and chairs where people sit and drink, and so it's like that. That's the structure. So I walked in on the right side, hugged everyone, went to the bathroom, put my phone in, then I walked on the left side, my left that is, walked down the left side of Liquid Blue, and then I run into someone who says to me, hi, and then I go say hi actually, and I have a conversation with him. I ask him what his name is, and he says to me, hey, I've seen you in Julian's vlog and I really love your spirit, I love your soul, I love your vibe. I'm like, oh man, that's so sweet, and I give him a hug. As I'm giving him a hug, I literally then look down to see, this is after actually I've given him a hug. I look down to see what's happening with my bag because I always constantly check myself when I am at a groove environment because I'm so kind of conscious of anybody kind of taking any one of my belongings, and because I've had that happen before. So I literally look and I see my bag is open and I'm like, oh my God. I look for my phone and I immediately knew that my phone was gone. My phone was gone. I had just put it in there like 3 or 2 minutes ago, and my phone was gone, and it was taken as I was hugging this dude that I don't know. And then I'm like, oh my word, I tell my friend, my phone is gone. Somebody took my phone. And then I start, thinking, what am I going to do? I talk to the security. He is nonchalant about the fact that I've lost my phone. He doesn't seem to really care. This is the security at Liquid Blue. And then I talk to the waitress. I tell the waitress, hey, my phone has just been stolen. She just rolls her eyes and goes. And I'm just like, what the hell? I then rush towards, I'm like, dude, my phone has been stolen in your establishment. Like, what can I do? What can we do? Is there anything we can do? And she just rolled her eyes and she's like, these phones get stolen when you guys hug each other. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, what? I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. Trying to think of a solution because now I'm in panic mode. And then I decide, maybe I can search for my phone because I know people have found their phones, specifically iPhones, through iPhone search or whatever it is. I've just never done it before. So I then go ask someone or my friend had asked somebody to basically search for my phone for me, but then the guy is searching for my friend's phone, and I'm like, but I say to this guy that, hey dude, I don't know, you don't have my number, so how are you searching for my phone? Because my friend had told me that he's searching for my phone. And then he's like, oh, I was searching for Tando's phone, or for my friend's phone. And then I'm like, no, it's my phone that got stolen. So I know this person as well. And then he basically stopped searching. I'm like, dude, can you help me out? Because now I'm just like, I'm also getting a bit irritated and agitated because I'm like, you are helping our other friend, but you're not helping me. So then he tries to help. And then we're unable to find my phone, and he says probably is off because I've never used this, so I don't know how it works. And I'm just like, oh my god. I start walking around, looking around because now I don't know what to do. Tell someone else that my phone is stolen, and then the person asks, where was your phone? And then I was like, it was in my bag. And then they like, nawe kanya, how can you have your phone in your bag? And I'm just like, I didn't know what to say because I'm like, aibo, where am I supposed to have it? And I guess maybe in an environment like that, I, could have had a phone in my balls or not have it at all with me. But I guess that's what the person was insinuating, because then they're like, why don't you have it in your hand? Then I'm like, dude, like, you're questioning me on something I don't want to be questioned on right now, because I'm just looking for my phone, and I don't have my phone in my hand because I feel like it's easier to misplace it if it's in your hand, and for someone to easily grab it as well, especially if you in the midst of groove. So I then, just like, I'm like, Wusa, you know what? I'm gonna let this phone go because I'm not gonna get it. I felt it in my spirit and soul that I wasn't gonna get the phone because I put my phone in my bag and I knew the person opened it intentionally to get my phone. I then leave. I decide to leave because I'm just like, to my friend, I am going to leave because I just want to go home now because I'm gonna need to sort this out early in the morning because it was about 1:30ish. I'm just like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna need to sort this out early in the morning. And Liquid Blue was actually very vibey on that day, so it was a bit sad that happened, and because I wasn't there for a long time. Probably was there for like 10-15 minutes, and then I had to leave. That's how quickly my phone got stolen. And then Dasekaya, wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, I need to sort this out. Bear in mind, what I was worried about when my iPhone got stolen is all my content. I was just in Cape Town because I'm like, I can get the phone back because I have insurance, and I've never really used iCloud, so I'm a new iPhone user. So I was like worried about my content and thinking to myself, how am I gonna get all my content that I've accumulated over the past couple of months that I was planning to actually post this week. Now it's halted because I don't have an iPhone, I don't have my phone, so I need to wait till I get that and then see if I can access my material if it is on my iCloud. I'll see if I can check now already. So then, wake up the next day and then Tasekaya. What I decide to do is I decide to, because I need to go to Telkom now, I decide to look inside my wallet to just see if my card is there and my bag, because I remember my card was in my bag, and I look and I can't find it, and I'm like, let me go check in the card. It's not there, and I realize that the person took my card as well, and I'm like, oh my god, let me block my cards quickly, and I blocked my card. And then went to the mall, to Telkom, and I basically got a new phone, which is the one I'm using. This is not content from my usual phone, or recorded with my usual phone. It's recorded with the Huawei. I think it's called the Huawei P Smart. So I bought, the most affordable phone that they had there, that they said is at least, really good. So I got that, and extra expense, such an inconvenience, but I got it. Thankful to God that I was able to actually get a new phone that quickly. It's a blessing. Got my phone, and then now I'm just like, okay, let me just make calls to the fraud department, of my bank, and just basically tell them, hey, this is what happened. I just want to check if my cards are really blocked and how much was spent from my card. So I checked that, but I had also received SMSs as soon as because I did a SIM swap. So as soon as I did a SIM swap, put it in this new phone, I got SMSs. In the SMSs, what comes? The person was spending my card or using my card at Engine in Midrand at about 3 a.m. And the actual Engine is actually on the SMS, so it tells me. And the person tried to subscribe to Onlyfans using my card, because there's an OTP that comes in, and then they saw the OTP. They weren't able to open my phone, but I think you can see a message when it's coming in on my phone, on my iPhone that I had. And they subscribed to an Onlyfans with my card and my money in that guys, because who literally subscribes to Onlyfans with a card that they've stolen? So I was just like, that guys, and also I was just laughing at it because it's so ridiculous, but I'm still laughing at it now because my card was used to subscribe to OnlyFans. Like, it just mind boggles me. So then I also opened. I then actually called the fraud department. Everything was blocked. My phone was blocked as well. And I decided then to go to the police station because I need a case number and all of that, to Brixton, because that's the jurisdiction that's connected to Melville in terms of the police, that is. I think that's how it works. So I went to that one, go to Melville and to Brixton, police station, share with them what happened. And I don't mention the card bit because I'm just more concerned about the fact that my phone was stolen. and the card part is just not ringing in my mind. So I tell them the story, I tell them what my case is, that my phone was stolen and so forth, and then I need an affidavit, and then whatever number that they're gonna give me, they ask me all the questions that they ask me, and then I leave, and I was told that I would get the incident number within that day, within the evening, and I didn't get it. I was told it's either in the evening or the next day, and I didn't get it. I called the next day. No one had my documents that I shared with them, and everything that I wrote, my statement and so forth. The police cops there couldn't find it. And then they tell me on the phone that I need to go back, because I was told to call if I don't have the incident number. Then I go back, and I'm like, I don't stay close to Brixton. I am about 30 minutes away from Brixton. So I'm just like, yo guys, like this is such an inconvenience. Drive back, get there, and then I get there. So now I was with friends the day before who told me that, you know what, Kanya, you can actually find who this person is who stole your card and probably stole your phone and was using your card fraudulently, because it's fraud when you use someone else's card, right, to tap. So they used about 600 Rand plus minus. So my friends were like, you can actually, open a case against this person so that information is found on this person and we can see who they are. And I was like, oh, actually I didn't think about that. So then, fortunately I was able to give a new statement because they didn't have the documents. The next day, this was yesterday, Monday, gave my statement, and I mentioned my card that was stolen as well, with probably my phone. So I mentioned the incident itself, and then they tell me at the police station, they tell me that I need to go to Midrand because my card was used in Midrand. To the Midrand police station to open another case. That's what the police cops say there. I'm like, guys, like I need to go to Midrand. Like it's so far, like it's like 40 minutes away. So I go to Midrand, I get there, and the police officers at Midrand police station say no. The police officers at Brixton are lazy because they are the people who opened the case because it happened within their jurisdiction. And basically, the investigating officer at Brixton needs to be the one who comes to Midrand, and I'm not even supposed to be driving all the way. They're supposed to do their job. And now I'm obviously really angry, and I'm just like, my time is being wasted here. And I was literally off work because at work they just said, hey, just try to solve this thing. And I'm trying to solve this thing. I call them, I'm at Brixton, tell them what the police officers at Midrand are saying, and does the person on the line not just hang up on me and was just rude and just hangs up on me. So now I need to drive back to Brixton to just ask one simple question as to what am I supposed to do, instead of me having a conversation with them over the phone and them telling me exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I drive all the way back to Brixton, but then I also went to the garage where my card was used in Midrand because I was already in Midrand. So they can't show me the footage. They didn't show me the footage. And yeah, they didn't. They can't. A cop needs to come with me to view the footage. So the investigating officer. So it's just they're not allowed to. But what the people at Engine told me was what the person was wearing. So I was told the person was wearing a yellow vest, basketball vest with the number 13 at the back. They were quite tall, and that they were going around and buying juices and swiping. So I was described, and that they have they were driving a BMW 1 Series. So it was a guy who had a vest that was yellow with the number 13. So it's no one that I can think of that I know of. So that person was probably at Liquid Blue. If anyone knows, let me know who it is. But I don't know who they are. And so I was only told that. So I don't have any other kind of information on the person. So the investigation will have to kind of take place. And that's what's going to determine, if we're going to see the footage of the person actually who used my card and fraudulently was transacting through my account. So I go back to Brixton. They give me the runaround. When I get there, the officers there say the officers weren't meant to take me to Midrand and say I should go to Midrand, but there's no sense of remorse for the fact that they've wasted so much of my time. The cops are rude that are there, and my case is just, there's no remorse for all the time that I've had to go there to try and get this thing going. And I then decided to, basically ask the question, so when am I going to get the case number? Because now I'm like, maybe the investigation is just not going to take place. So can I just get a case number for this, situation so that I can submit the case number to my insurance at least? Because they don't seem to really want to do the work when it comes to the situation I'm presenting to them. They all seemed like they didn't care, and they were just rude to me. And I decided to leave because they were like, their systems are down, or the person. So I got different stories from different cops. The one was like, systems are down. The other one was like, the person who puts in and types in the details to generate the case number is not around, so I'm gonna have to wait. And he was like, you might have to wait a day or 2 or 3 or 4. That's how he kind of said it. And I was just so puzzled, and I decided to just leave and go back home, because now I'm frustrated. I was depleted. You can imagine, I had tears in my eyes because I'm so frustrated. My voice is even out. I woke up with baggy eyes today because I was so frustrated by the whole situation. And then I decided to go home, and I decided to go back there later on because I had to go get my laundry in town. And then I decided to actually go to Brixton. Went to Brixton later on again, and then the lady there actually helped finally, and actually wrote down a proper case detailing everything that happened. And an investigator has been assigned. I do have the case number now, and who knows, we might find the person. Maybe there'll be a part 2 to this video. I don't know, but that's the story of me and this weekend and what happened. But I'm so thankful. Material things are material things. I'm very thankful that I'm alive. It's being robbed is always a violation. It doesn't matter what you're being, robbed or what's being stolen from you. And phones are very valuable in terms of, what's in there, and also the value of it in terms of price. So I'm just thankful to be alive. It could have been worse. It could have been anything. I do think people of establishments need to make establishments more safe and not be nonchalant about them. I think that's a very important thing. I remember being in Cape Town in Sagistone, and there was a guy who was trying to rob some people in the line or pickpocket, and the manager was there, and he was so angry. I think it was the manager or security, one of the two, but they were so angry. And I was like, this is how it's supposed to be. And I remember him shouting at the person that this is not the place for that. This is my establishment, so you're not going to be robbing people where people feel unsafe. And I think that's what it's meant to be, right? People at your establishments shouldn't feel unsafe. They shouldn't feel like they need to have their phones in their, in their bowls, and in their private parts. It's just not how it's meant to be, because you're at Groove to de-stress, to be free, and to have a good time with your friends. But I'm very blessed to be alive, and that's my first story time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you have any stories on Marvel and what's happened to you. And yeah, wish me luck when it comes to everything after this, because yeah, I just need to make sure that I am sorted. But I feel very blessed and very happy, and I feel a bit better now. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and